Good morning, this is Donna with Gifted Energies, and I'm here today to do a client reading for Justine. Justine, thank you so much for coming back and choosing to use my services once again. It's always an honor and a pleasure to work with you and do readings for you. We spoke a little bit earlier through email about the crystals that I have on my reading table, and I told you I'd go ahead and share some of them with you in this video. So really quickly, I'm not going to go into complete detail about them, but I'll share a little bit about each. The first one I have in the back row, you'll often see that one on my table. I keep that one with me. This is my big baby, and I got this one actually this last year. It has a wonderful, the energy that comes from it feels as if it's connected to a higher realm. I feel a connection to the angels with this stone, and also just higher beings, that higher consciousness. It's very positive and peaceful energy. And it reminds me of our connection with the universe, connection with the universal energy, the all, everything. Especially when you look in it, and it just reminds me of the universe and just everything that is connected. I love the stone. I've grown very, very fond of it. Just in the time that I've had it, it has some beautiful rainbows in it. It's just a really special piece to me, and I often keep it on my reading table. Now, when doing readings, I'll either have a candle burning or I'll bring out my selenite tower with the lighted stand. I love selenite. It's a very purifying energy, very cleansing. It repels the negativity from the room and from the area. And I often use a selenite wand to clear my aura. And it's just beautiful the way the light radiates from within the stone on the stand. The next cluster I have here is actually really special to me as well, and I have kind of a neat story that I'll share with you very quickly. When I was 7 years old, we were at Bass Lake, and I found a beautiful crystal cluster. All of the shards that were pointing out were very just clear, and the energy, when I was a child, I could feel energies and things too, and it was just, I knew that cluster was meant for me, and it came to me for a reason. My mom eventually put it in with the fish in the fish tank, and it sat there for a couple years, and then one day we noticed that the cluster disappeared. And I was very sad, very, I missed my crystal. It was a beautiful piece, and like I said, I was kind of attached to it too. And my mom told me a story about how crystals come to you when you're in need. They're there to help you get through your trials and tribulations, and to help you with whatever situation you're going through. And when you no longer need them, they will find somewhere else to go, someone else or somewhere else where they're needed, and that energy can be helpful. And when I was 21, I met my current husband. Wonderful man. I can't tell you how wonderful he is, but very supportive. But he had this cluster, which was almost exactly the same as the one I had as a child, which I thought was just interesting. I mean, I want to say it's the same piece, but logic tells me it's not. But you never know. Anyways, he gave me this piece, and I have kept it with me since. It stays on my reading table as well, and it'll be there 9 times out of 10. It's very rare that I'll move that crystal. I have this little guy here. This one is a clear quartz that I have. This one's very special to me too. It's one of my favorite smaller pieces. I use this one in my crystal grids and also on my table. This little baby has a very playful energy though. It reminds me of my inner child and that connection, and just it helps me to not be too serious about things. and just to stay lighthearted. The next little piece I have here is a beautiful amethyst that I often have on my table as well. In fact, most of the time this one is on my table. This piece was also given to me by my husband. It's a beautiful piece and I'm very fond of it. Amethyst to me opens up that third eye and helps me make the connection with the higher realm and my higher consciousness. And then in the front here, you'll see a row of 5 stones. There is blue calcite. This is for cleansing. It helps to open the throat chakra and help with clear communication. A smaller piece of amethyst that I keep here. This helps, as I said before, awaken that intuition, works with the third eye. I have smoky quartz here. This is to help ground and connect you to your earth chakra. Keeps you centered. Here I have some honey calcite. Honey calcite helps you to maintain authenticity. It just helps me to be honest and truthful and live my truth and speak my truth when doing readings. I don't like to... I have a hard time delivering, per se, what I feel is negative messages or warnings, but I don't sugarcoat, and I have made that just part of my truth. And I will tell you what I see and what I get. Usually it comes as a warning, and remember that you can always change things by the choices that you make in life. So that just helps me to be honest with you with what I see, whether it's good or bad. The last piece I have is labradorite. I can't talk today, goodness. This one helps to strengthen your auric field. It brings the messages into clear focus. So those are the stones that I have and that I'm working with today. I've chosen 3 decks to work with for your reading. We're doing a psychic reading, and I'm going to do a layered spread for you. I have the Psychic Tarot by John Holland. I have the Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue. And I have Goddess Guidance by Doreen Virtue as well. This will consist of 3 layers with 3 cards in each row, and then I will choose 1 additional card if I feel needed at the end, just to bring you guidance for what steps you can take immediately. So I'm going to start by laying out the first row of cards. And the first row represents what is clear to you. This touches just on the surface of your situation, and this is just general guidance for you. You want guidance just to... You've shared with me that you felt a little lost. So this guidance will be to help you find your place in life, what you need to do to find your purpose, to find your path. So again, the first 3 cards are what are clear to you. I'm just going to shuffle until I feel an energy shift. I feel that the cards are ready to be read. I actually feel really good about this deck right now. So I'm going to cut it and we'll begin. The first card represents where you currently stand, what you're facing in your life right now. And this is discontent and boredom. And this just shows me that you're ready for a change in your life. I'm going to move the camera back just a little bit so we can see the whole table. It shows me that you're ready for that change. You're not happy with your current situation. And what comes to me is something's gotta give. Otherwise, it's almost like you're going stir crazy. you feel that things are almost out of your reach. You can see what you want, but they're kind of fuzzy and hazy, and you're just not, you know, you need to make the changes to get to where you want to be, but you just can't reach that yet. I feel that I'm also getting, you know, something about a career change, that there might be some situations in your career that you're not completely happy with, that you don't like where things are going there as well. It's not just your home life. It's everything surrounding you at this time. And I want to say you got to get in there and stir those energies up, stir that pot up, and just be spontaneous. The second card is going to show me, it's going to touch a little more on what you can't see, what blocks you're facing, what you need to work through to better your life. And that's authority. And what comes to me with this card is that you need to take action. You need to take responsibility for your own life. You need to stand guard and, I'm being told, protect yourself in a sense, but also to, I'm being told, give it your all. Put yourself out there with confidence and clarity. Don't be being told that clear communication of your desires is something that you really need to focus on. Don't let someone else sway you from your convictions or what you're wanting to achieve. Stand your ground. The third card represents what the future looks like on the surface. And I'm going to just flip this right side up. When a card comes in upside down, I don't read reverse meanings with this deck. Now, I usually don't read reverse meanings with any deck. It just means pay a little closer attention to that card, that there is a deeper meaning, a deeper message, something that you really need to focus on coming from this card. And this is passion ignited. And this card tells me that you are going to find what you're looking for, that you're going to have a life full of passion, that you will live your passion and find what makes your soul soar, what makes you want to dance and be crazy and wild and happy. It's that energy that radiates from heart center too. But it's that feeling of wanting to share that energy with others and help to boost their energy along with yours, and not being caught up in lower energy forces that might drag you down. It's a rise above, and just living your truth and your passion. The next row is going to go a little deeper. It's going to touch on things that aren't quite as clear to you, that things that really need to be worked on, that deeper, grittier feeling and deeper energies. These are really more of the blocks that you're facing, things that you really need to work on in your life. I'm using Doreen Virtue's Angel Tarot deck here. And I'm just going to shuffle a few times and then cut the deck, and we'll begin. This deck's a little thicker, and I have small hands, so it's sometimes a little harder to shuffle. I'm out of frame here. I got to work around my camera and the tripod, so bear with me. But today the cards are behaving, which is a good thing. I'm just going to shuffle one more time, and then we're going to cut the deck and lay these cards out. Okay. Again, what is clear to you? These are things you know that you need to work on. The The card I have drawn is the Nine of Air, expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. If you sit there and worry about what's going to happen, and you focus on what negative things could come, what's the worst, that's what you're going to be attracting into your life. You really need to work on focusing on the positive and bringing that positive energy into your life. When you open yourself up to the positivity and focusing on doing some creative visualization, seeing yourself where you want to be instead of where you fear you're going to wind up, you're going to open yourself up to more positive energy. And some of us aren't as good at visualizing as others. Visualization has always been one of my strongest suits since childhood. But I have to remember that it's not always the same for everyone. But you can also feel yourself in that situation, or just know that you're there. Know that that positive energy is surrounding you. Surround yourself with a bubble of white healing energy, and just know that you're going to reach your goals and find that passion. When you sit there and focus on the positive, that's what you're going to open yourself up to, and you're going to draw more passion and positivity, more abundance into your life. That's telling the universe you're ready and accepting of the good things that the universe has to offer. So that's something you definitely need to work on. It's obviously something that you are aware of, but that's one of the biggest blocks, is just keeping your focus on the positive. Just move the camera one more time here. The next card, again, these are bigger blocks, things that you're not completely aware of, things that you need to work through. This is even deeper than what you're aware of. The Emperor, Archangel Michael, organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. What I feel with this card is Archangel Michael's coming through and would like to work with you. He's a very, very protective energy force. You can ask him, and what comes to me is to work with Michael to cut the cords of attachment. Cut the cords, sever the cords. He can take his mighty sword and swing them down, slashing through that energy that's attaching you to what no longer serves you. This can be a person, it can be negative thought patterns, it can be clutter in the house that you need to clear through. Get organized, get your life together. Use a little discipline on yourself too. I'm being told tighten the purse strings a little bit, but still stay focused and positive. Michael will help you work through he'll help you work through banishing any negative energy surrounding you. And that's where I feel that he's coming through. I really feel that his presence is needed in your life. The next card is a deeper look at your future. If you continue down your current path, what you can expect to happen. And this is the Knight of Water. Emotional, romantic, enthusiastic, competitive, falling in love, or a wedding proposal, the need to balance emotions, an invitation to a social event. This shows me that you're going to find love in your life. That is something that's missing. This blue represents your emotions, emotional attachments, and looking at these two cards in conjunction, letting go of the past, cutting cords, cutting ties that might hold you back from finding your true love, finding your passion. So if you work through your obstacles and blocks, you can expect to open yourself up to romance, love, more social events, more positive things coming into your life. The last row, we're going to use the Goddess Guidance Oracle. This is guidance that your guides, guardians, and angels wish to share with you. It's additional messages to help you along your life regarding what you're seeing currently on the table. I'm just going to shuffle the deck until I feel that energy shift. Do this one more time. Me and my small hands. And the cards are being a little sticky. Let's go ahead and shuffle once more. I don't like when they clump together. That to me, that's showing me that there's an imbalance in the energy. That there we go. That's what I like to see. That there's still a block that they need to continue to be shuffled until I get that clear, crisp flow. So I cut the deck here. And the first card, this is guidance from your angels, guides, and guardians. Messages that they want you to see. There's 3 messages that are coming through, things that will help you. The first card will be what can help you with the situations that you're aware of. What's on the surface. What's clear to you. And this is Kaylee, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, right? Endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Again, this comes back to this card right here. Work with Michael to cut those ties. Let go of all that no longer serves your highest good. You need to let go of the past. Up here, that boredom and discontent. There needs to be a change in your life. And the only way you're going to find that change or achieve that change is to let go of what's old, what no longer serves you. Just move this back just a little more so we can see the end here. And the next card. Okay, what's going to help you work through your blocks? What's unclear to you? This one came in upside down. We're turning it right side up. Pay a little closer attention to this card. This is a hard name. I am always bad at pronunciation, so forgive me if I say this wrong. Ixchel, medicine woman, you are a channel for divine healing power. What comes to me is crystal healing. Use your crystals to help you heal and to help others heal. You have the power to heal yourself, but I also feel that there are those in this world who also need your energy. And what comes to me is that this romance in the future, that there's going to be a combined healing, that you're going to heal each other, help heal each other's wounds from the past, and that you're going to be able to work through whatever blocks together that you're facing. Use your crystals to help you work through your blocks as well. Those crystals, that energy of those crystals, really, that's something strong that's coming through for me on this. But there's other modalities that you can work with as well. You may look into Reiki or other forms of energy healing, even massage with like essential oils or aromatherapy. I feel that bringing these healing modalities in your life will bring change, but will also bring change, that positive change. It will help you strengthen your confidence to be more authoritative in your life. It will help you to build your connection with Michael as well. And if you do energy work, especially on others, have Michael come in and cut those cords when you're done with that session. You don't want those ties draining you. You need to cut the cords, whether it be when you're working with someone in a positive way or a negative way. It's not bad to cut the cords. The last card, what you can expect in your future, what steps you can take to just better your future and move forward. And this is White Tara, sensitivity. You are becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. This card, it comes with an obvious message to live a more green life, a more organic life with the things that you bring into your body. But again, I really feel that this reading has to do with your relationships and finding your soulmate in a sense. But that you have to let go of the past. You have to let go of anything that has been tough on you. Forgive. Forgiveness comes through very strong for me with this card as well. Let go. When you find this person, be open to someone who may be more sensitive, who may be more of a nurturer. Not necessarily the bad boy coming through. Be open to someone you wouldn't normally consider in your life. So, and just surround yourself. Again, those crystals will bring peace into your life, but surround yourself with nature, things that are positive, things that just calm your presence, that help to raise your vibration and to help you live on a higher level with higher integrity for yourself and others. I'm going to go ahead and draw one more card, and I'm being drawn to the Angel Tarot deck. And I'm just going to pull one card from the center here. And the card that I've drawn is the Hermit, Archangel Raziel. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, or self-discovery. And working with all of the archangels is helpful. They're there, they want to help. And remember that their energy is so great that they can be everywhere. It's almost beyond our human comprehension. But what this card tells me is that you just need to take some time in quiet meditation to really focus and discover your passion, what it is you want in your life. Get a clearer vision so that you can reach out and go after what you want. So know that you can reach your goal and find your happiness. Know that there is someone out there who's very positive and very supporting, who is going to come into your life if you're just open and accepting of what they have to offer. Be open to the universe, open yourself up, and focus on that positive so the universe knows that you're ready to be showered down upon with all the good that's waiting for you just to take. There's no reason you can't have it all. There is no reason you can't have money, you can't have abundance. In fact, the more money you have in your life, the more happiness, the more uplifting your life is, the more willing you are to accept what the universe has to offer. The more you can help others and help others raise their vibration and be that medicine woman and help heal. We together, all of us, we are all connected, and all of our energy has a tendency to weigh on each other. So if you keep your energy in that high standard, that high level, that's what you're going to help raise others' energy to as well. And the crystals do come in to help and help play to balance out that energetic vibration. So hopefully that wasn't too much rambling and that made sense. I just know that there's good things out there waiting for you. I know this is a general reading. It seemed to really focus more on romantic aspects and finding your passion in your life, and just letting go of the past. Let go of that no longer serves you, so you can rise above and be the person that you were born to be. Brightest blessings. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to do this reading for you. Have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.